Have you noticed lately that your daily walks have become fewer and shorter? Maybe you catch yourself choosing the elevator over the stairs, or sitting a little longer before standing up. It's a quiet shift, almost invisible day by day, but deep inside, you might feel a little less sure on your feet, a bit more tired, or disconnected from the energy you used to carry. Many of us accept this slowing down as simply part of getting older, an inevitable, unavoidable fact of life. But I want you to pause and consider this. What if walking less isn't just a sign of age, but a doorway that leads to more significant changes in your body and spirit? What if there's something you can do right now to gently reclaim that vitality without exhausting yourself or chasing overhyped solutions? This isn't about pushing harder or doing complicated workouts. It's about honoring where you are today while inviting your body to awaken and respond with surprising strength. Because the truth is, our bodies are remarkably resilient. Even when we slow down, they still have the capacity to surprise us, to grow stronger, more flexible, and more alive, as long as we offer them the right kind of care and movement. And that's what I want to share with you today. 5 easy exercises designed specifically for men and women who are walking less but want to feel better, move better, and live more fully. Let me tell you about one of my patients, someone I'll call Robert. When Robert first came to me, he was in his late 70s, a man who had once been vigorous and independent, now quietly resigned to his shrinking world. He told me, "Doc, I just don't walk as much as I used to. My knees ache and I get tired after a few steps. I'm afraid of falling, so I just avoid moving too much." His voice carried a mix of frustration and sorrow, a feeling I've heard from so many men and women in this stage of life. But beneath that, there was a spark, a glimmer of hope that maybe, just maybe, things could improve. We started slowly. I introduced Robert to some very gentle exercises, movements designed not to overwhelm, but to awaken the muscles and nerves that had grown quiet. At first, he was skeptical. Who wouldn't be? After years of hearing about miracle pills and impossible workouts, the promise of simple movement felt almost too good to be true. But as weeks passed, Robert began to notice changes. His knees felt less stiff, his balance steadied, and the small effort it took to stand up from a chair became easier. More than that, he smiled more. A quiet, steady smile of a man rediscovering his strength and confidence. Robert's journey is not unique. It's a story I see every day because the challenges of walking less aren't just physical. They ripple through our emotions and sense of self. It's natural to feel frustrated or even a bit fearful when your body doesn't respond the way it once did. Yet, this story also reminds us that with patience, compassion, and the right guidance, we can reclaim much more than muscle or balance. We can reclaim hope. So what exactly happens when we walk less? To understand why these simple exercises can be so powerful, it helps to look beneath the surface at how our bodies respond to inactivity, especially as we age. Imagine your muscles like a garden that flourishes with regular watering and care. When the watering slows or stops, the garden begins to wilt. Without movement, muscles start to weaken and shrink, losing the strength that supports every step you take. This doesn't just affect your legs. It impacts your entire body, from your heart and circulation to your balance and even your energy levels. When walking decreases, the blood flow that nourishes muscles and organs slows too. This reduced circulation means your tissues get fewer nutrients and oxygen, which can leave you feeling sluggish or drained. Joints may stiffen without regular movement, making bending or standing more difficult. And your nervous system, which coordinates balance and coordination, becomes less responsive, increasing the risk of falls. It's a gradual process, often unnoticed until it starts to limit daily activities, but its impact is profound. Yet here's the hopeful part. Your body is designed to adapt and heal. Even in your 60s, 70s, or 80s, you have the ability to rebuild muscle strength, improve circulation, and enhance flexibility. Movement acts like a gentle gardener, coaxing your body's tissues back to life. The exercises I'm going to share are specifically chosen because they stimulate circulation, strengthen critical muscles for walking and balance, and can be done safely at home without fancy equipment or strain. Think of these exercises as invitations, small opportunities each day to nurture your garden, to water those muscles and joints that may have been neglected. The goal is not to rush or push yourself beyond comfort, but to listen and respond to your body's signals with kindness and care. This approach builds trust with yourself and your body, which is essential for lasting change. Before we dive into the movements, I want to highlight that this isn't about achieving perfection or comparison. It's about progress, however small, and about honoring your journey. Every effort you make is a step toward feeling more alive and capable, even if it's just standing a little taller or moving a little more freely. Now, let me introduce you to the 5 simple exercises that will form the core of our approach. These are movements designed to be accessible and effective, helping to stimulate circulation, strengthen the muscles most important for walking and balance, and restore a sense of ease in movement. You don't need any special gear, just a chair, some space to stand, and your willingness to give yourself a few minutes each day. The first exercise focuses on activating the calf muscles and improving ankle mobility, crucial for steady walking and preventing falls. The second targets the thigh muscles, particularly the quadriceps, which support knee stability and help with standing up and sitting down. The third exercise works on the hips, encouraging flexibility and strength that ease movement and reduce lower back strain. The fourth helps engage the core muscles, which are essential for balance and posture. And finally, the fifth exercise is a gentle balance practice designed to increase your confidence on your feet. Throughout each exercise, I'll guide you on how to move mindfully, paying attention to your breath and sensations, and how to respect your body's limits while gently encouraging progress. This is not a race, it's a slow, steady journey back to strength and vitality. In the next part of this video, I'll walk you through each exercise step by step, explaining how to do them safely and effectively. But for now, I want you to hold on to the idea that movement can be a form of kindness you offer yourself, a quiet but powerful act of self-care that reconnects you with your body and your life. As we prepare to move forward together, remember Robert's story. Like him, many have started with hesitation and uncertainty, but found renewed strength and joy by embracing small, consistent steps. You don't need to walk miles or lift heavy weights to change your health. Sometimes the gentlest movement is the most profound. So, take a deep breath with me now. Imagine your muscles waking up like a garden greeting the morning sun, ready to stretch, strengthen, and bloom again. The path to better health and vitality doesn't have to be complicated. It starts with just one simple movement, done with care and intention. In the next section, we'll begin exploring these exercises together. But before we do, I want you to reflect on what it means to invest in yourself at this moment. This is your time, a time to nurture your strength, your balance, and your confidence. You've already taken the most important step by being here and being willing to try. Let's move forward slowly, gently, and with hope. Now that we've set the stage, it's time to gently bring your body back into motion, starting with the first exercise. Calf raises. Imagine standing tall, your feet planted firmly on the ground like roots of a sturdy tree. Slowly, rise up onto the balls of your feet, lifting your heels as if you're reaching toward the sky. Feel the stretch in your calves, those hard-working muscles that carry you forward every day. Then lower back down with control, like a tree settling back into the earth after a gentle sway in the breeze. This movement might feel unfamiliar at first, but it awakens circulation in your lower legs, reducing stiffness and fatigue. Aim to repeat this 10 times, pausing between each to notice your breath and how your muscles respond. If balance feels tricky, you can hold on to the back of a chair for support. There's no rush here, only steady progress. Next, we shift our attention to the muscles at the front of your thighs, the quadriceps, which play a vital role in standing, climbing stairs, and maintaining knee stability. From a seated position, slowly extend one leg out straight, keeping your toes pointed toward the ceiling. Hold this position for a few seconds, feeling the strength build in your thigh before lowering it back down gently. Then switch legs and repeat. Visualize these muscles as pillars supporting your movements, helping you rise from a chair with ease and walk with confidence. Start with 5 to 8 repetitions on each side, gradually increasing as you feel stronger. This simple exercise helps protect your knees and encourages a smoother, more natural gait, making everyday tasks feel less daunting. Now, let's invite more freedom into your hips, an area often overlooked but crucial for mobility and comfort. Standing beside your chair, place one hand lightly for balance and slowly lift your leg to the side, keeping it straight and strong. Hold for a moment at the top, sensing the stretch across your hip muscles. Then lower the leg back down with intention. Repeat this movement 10 times on each side. Think of this as gently opening a door that has been closed too long, allowing new movement and energy to flow through your body. Flexible, strong hips help ease lower back tension and give you the ability to turn and move with more grace and confidence. We now come to the core, the center of your strength and balance. Even if you've never focused on your abdominal muscles before, engaging your core is like tightening the ropes that keep a sailboat steady in shifting winds. Sit comfortably at the edge of your chair, feet flat on the floor. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, draw your belly button gently toward your spine, as if you're zipping up a snug jacket. Hold this engagement for a few seconds while breathing normally, then release. Repeat this 5 to 8 times, feeling your body grow steadier and your posture improve. A strong core supports every movement you make and reduces strain on your back, allowing you to stand taller and move more freely throughout the day. Finally, we come to a gentle balance exercise that will help you regain confidence on your feet. Stand behind your chair, holding the backrest lightly for support. Shift your weight onto one foot and slowly lift the other foot just a few inches off the ground, maintaining your gaze forward and breathing steadily. Hold this position for up to 10 seconds if you can. Then gently lower your foot and switch sides. This movement might feel challenging at first, but each small success builds the neural pathways your brain uses to coordinate balance. With practice, you'll find yourself steadier, more assured, and less afraid of those unexpected stumbles that can shake your confidence. As you move through these exercises, it's important to listen closely to your body. Some days will feel easier than others, and that's perfectly natural. The goal isn't to force or strain, but to nurture and awaken. Even the smallest progress, a little more stability, a little less stiffness, is a victory worth celebrating. Be patient with yourself and remember that change is a journey, not a destination. It's not just your muscles and joints that benefit from these movements. Your spirit does too. Movement, especially when done mindfully and with care, is a form of communication with yourself, a way of reminding your body that it is alive, valued, and worthy of attention. When you care for your body in this way, you send a message of hope to yourself. that vitality is still within reach, regardless of age or past challenges. This gentle practice of movement is a metaphor for life itself, the idea that growth and renewal are possible at every stage, just like the garden we spoke of earlier, which can bloom anew with tender care. Your strength and confidence can flourish again. You're not alone on this path. Men and women all over the world have faced the same struggles and found their way back to joy and vitality through simple, consistent effort. Remember Robert, the man who felt trapped by his own body's limitations? His transformation didn't happen overnight. It came through patient, steady movement, a commitment to small but meaningful steps every day. He learned to celebrate each moment of progress. The morning he stood without wobbling. The afternoon he walked to the mailbox without stopping for a rest. The smile he shared with his grandchildren as he joined them in play. These moments built upon each other, creating a new narrative of possibility and strength. Your journey can be just as rewarding. By dedicating a few minutes each day to these exercises, you're not just moving your body, you're reclaiming your independence, your confidence, and your joy. You're telling yourself that you deserve to live fully and vibrantly, no matter the number of candles on your birthday cake. So as we come to the close of this time together, I invite you to reflect on what you've learned and experienced. Movement doesn't have to be complicated or exhausting. It can be a simple, beautiful act of self-care that nurtures your body and spirit alike. Each gentle exercise is a promise you make to yourself, a promise to listen, to heal, and to grow stronger with grace. If you're ready to take that promise to heart, start with just one of these exercises today. Notice how it feels in your body and mind. Then, when you're ready, add another. Over time, these small actions will weave together into a tapestry of improved health and well-being. And if you have questions or want to share your progress, I encourage you to reach out and connect. There's power in community and in knowing you're not walking this path alone. I'm Dr. Camila Cruz, and it's been an honor to share this moment with you. Remember, it's never too late to invite movement, strength, and vitality back into your life. Your body holds incredible potential, and with patience and kindness, you can uncover it day by day. Thank you for trusting me to walk alongside you. Please take care of yourself, and know that every step you take, no matter how small, is a triumph. Until next time, keep moving gently and keep believing in the possibility of renewal.